go live. Good morning. We have a nice weather today. At least it's sunny.
Cold.
But it's cold, but it's
cold.
not. I wasn't outside, so it looks sunny and it's so bright. Oh, it was so bright in the morning. I was going to ask Richard why you didn't turn off the light in the living room. And then I'm looking and it's very bright.
Yeah, I was up at 6 this morning, which is
Not
unusual.
me.
I usually wake up at 8.
Usually 8:30 is my time.
When you wake up, but you don't get out of bed until later.
9 o'clock, 9:15.
You watch TV.
Hello, Group 66, Rick and Sandy, Leo Smile, Suzanne, JW, and Martha, Maggie. And I will let Cheryl to go through the phone if she finds some more people.
Get your cards out.
Thank you so much for being with us. And I hope everyone was enjoying Father's Day yesterday as much as we did.
And VP's off to her appointment,
Oh,
so she'll catch us on the replay. Good morning, Rusty and VJ.
and
Clara.
VP is wonderful. She's always doing this hard job. And sometimes I can't catch up with her because I'm with the customers at the store, so I can't.
VP is the one who does the timestamps.
Brooke. And she is from Florida, but she was saying so far that she was on a safe ground from those floods. Amazing. On one side of USA, fires, on another floods, tornadoes in the middle. Gosh.
Well, last weekend I was at a baseball tournament and we were freezing in the rain and the cold. It was so terrible. And then I find out that it was nice in Red Deer. And we were only 20 minutes away.
We were leaving Red Deer and it was yesterday for Father's Day. We went to Roman. They invited us, Roman and Tracy. And we are leaving Red Deer. I couldn't even see anything. The
wipers were going so fast.
Oh, so fast, but it was so much rain. Mm-hmm. You can't hardly see it. And then we went to his place, and it's dry. It's beautiful. It's sunny. We were sitting by the fire first at home, but then after by the fire, and I took my winter jacket.
I would have done that too. Yeah,
and I didn't wear it. Go figure. And it's like 45 minutes drive.
So welcome, Clara, Sue Walton, Peg, Group 66.
Crisscross.
Grateful 1509, Judy Olette, Cindy Faust, Martha S. It's nice seeing these familiar names.
Justice
Beverly,
Warrior,
your girlfriend.
Patty McClarkin. Hello, Beverly.
Rick and Sandy Wilhout, welcome back. We've been missing you. Tina Leno, Dee Briggs, Sue Borneman. My girlfriend Michelle from Calgary is watching, she said. Maggie, Zio, Crisscross. There's so many nice new names here. PJ Finn, I haven't heard that one yet.
And yesterday I received a message from Maria Canti, and she is the one who gave me this a few years ago. And she said that right now they have abolition of since 1981. Sorry, they have every year abolition in Bosnia. I sent you.
You sent me the link.
Yeah, and it's for few. And it's called Lady of Peace, Queen of Peace, and Lady of MEDJUGEORE. Yeah. Majagora. In Polish, we were saying Madagora, but it's Majagora. And she's from Herzegovina, Bosnia, all-time Yugoslavia. Mm-hmm. And since June 16, she will be every day showing up on the mountain at 11:30 their time, so you can readjust, and she will be accepting prayers for peace. Miracle. So if you would like to end for 9 days, she will be there. I was praying yesterday, and we need peace everywhere.
Yeah.
But by the way, I was praying for more than only peace. I thought, well, if she can hear me.
So thank you for joining us today. And thank you, Group 66. Grateful 1509 has asked, how does she get in touch with you to have a reading? You go to psychicvioletta.com and you'll find all the information for bookings and everything else that you need there. So psychicvioletta.com.
And you can't book for the next couple of days. It's always 3 days, because I need to know what I will be doing.
Well, you have a schedule, yeah.
Next day at least, today and tomorrow. But otherwise you can book appointments.
But thank you for joining us, and it's for entertainment only. And it is entertaining.
Okay, for entertainment. Husband is coming home. He's opening the door to the corridor. His wife is waiting with the timer. It's rolling pan. And behind her is his mother-in-law with the frying pan. Girls, go to sleep. I'm not hungry.
That's a dad joke.
That's a Polish joke. I told you, my mother-in-law gave me the husband's timer. And it's common to borrow one from neighbors.
Happy birthday, Justice Warrior. Nice day to have a birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Now, it's interesting that Bibi Yahoo has disbanded Israel's war cabinet. What happens next?
Okay.
She always gets a vision, and she puts down the cards face down and then chooses 3 cards from that.
With my eyes closed. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
He will be making segregation, so who is for me, who is not for me. He will be dividing his cabinet. He's not popular, so he understands that. Who has the same values as I do, and it will be up and down in the air, because most of them they might be switching. They might be one moment with him and another not, and some dirty laundry will be in public. Secrets.
Would this help him move out?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
It's like he's standing in the window on balcony, and the crowd is screaming, and he's closing the window. He don't want to be in the public and making commitments to the public. And next week he's coming, or next month to Senate, to Congress.
Sometime, yeah.
And Democrats are going to Abantes, protest. People don't trust him in his country. He lost so many followers and supporters, and they know that he is cheating, so they don't trust him anymore. That's my cheating card. And the trust issue is always the same card, and crying over broken relationships. So he may lose other people from the cabinet.
He's not making him do a loyalty thing, is he?
3 cards.
1.
That would be Trump.
I know. 2, 3.
He would like them to kiss the ring. But he's promising them that they will be celebrating the winning. And he has
We know somebody else who's always a winner.
Yeah, and will be tired of winning.
We are tired.
And he is promising you to have the grip on everything and fight and be busy and working. So he is making a lot of promises. I'm putting the cards back, face down. and then I will shuffle them. And I have the sponge here. So I was putting the sponge. And by the way, tomorrow I will be on Diana's tarot show. She invited me. I was calling her and she invited me because before she was on mine.
2:00 Mountain Time.
Thank you. So please watch her channel with me. And if you have any question, please write question for her and after this video. So
Now put it on after it's posted, because then the questions remain there.
and as well for Cheryl to ask me questions for next video.
Yeah.
So
I spend my mornings just before I come here writing out questions and your prayers.
yeah, poor girl.
Yeah, poor girl. Keep that up. Rusty's asking or
At
saying,
least I'm not waiting with the timer.
Happy Monday, everyone. Do you see Anthony Blinken ever running for president? I think he would be an excellent one.
And he's young. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Well, a lot of light bulbs are flashing in his head, so he has those ideas. He will take a chances. He will be a good leader, good, but they will cut him in half. It's all about support. Who will be supporting him?
Sue Walton is asking, the UK elections, will Conservative Rishi Sunak or Labour Sir Keir Starmer win the election on the 4th of July?
And he is doing some drastic measures. He's going to Africa. I don't remember which country.
Who is?
Sunak.
Okay.
Sunak, sorry. And he is planning to deport so many people who are immigrants over there to some country, which is very well developed right now. Mm-hmm. And they will be supporting sending money, but it will cost every person that they are sent at the beginning 20 million for person to send back and to create the jobs and so on. And then he will send more people, and it will be just about a couple millions for sending back. So it is popular to send immigrants back, but the cost is too horrific. So he is not that popular with the people. He is multi-billionaire. His parents-in-law as well. He married.
So that's Sunak.
Sunak, yes. He's from India.
So who will win? 1?
I don't know if he's from India, but from
2,
Hindu family.
3.
There will be some trap. He will be walking and then there is a trap and he will end up under the stage. That's kind of reason to celebrate. The devil will show up. But then eventually everything will be visible, everything we will see, but the sun will be shining on him.
Is it going to be a coalition or is he actually going to win it?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Always take more smarter friends than you are. She's so smart. He will have to lean on coalition. He will be very judgmental who is with him, and there will be a lot of judgments, a lot of but maybe that's a good thing that there is more people in the power with the power, but he will be the star. So eventually he will get the stardom, but he will have opposition, and that's what is happening in England. I remember when they had a Speaker of the House before, or someone who was controlling the House. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that guy. I'm sorry that he is not anymore, because I was just watching for the comedy that he was creating in the House of Commons. and behave yourself. But he was the one who was the best comedian.
So it actually paid for Rishi Sunak to call the election. Because remember, he called it quickly and
Yeah, he was forced to kind of
yeah.
take that.
So that actually went to his benefit because he's attending all these world meetings now.
Yeah, 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
You remember those bracelets in the 70s? They were popular with charms.
Yeah, I have one of those. Yeah.
I have one too. And from everything you were given by your boyfriend or husband, a little charm, which was nice memory thing and something that you were looking forward to have it. But bracelet is always a symbol of holding, keeping you in control, kind of. And big change for him. The world is watching, but he will be celebrating. So it looks like it was a good choice for him, and nice memories. And the same is Macron, taking the risk that he has to run for election, and so many people are protesting right now in France. It's very unstable world, so we have to pray for the peace.
Warrior Victoria is asking, please would you read on El Salvador's president? He's a self-proclaimed world's coolest dictator. He's an authoritarian. But she doesn't have our Warrior Victoria says she doesn't have a very good feeling about him. He invited
Junior.
Yeah, Matt Gaetz, Mike Lee, Tucker Carlson to the inauguration, to his second inauguration, because he got reelected. What are they planning, and what will we learn about him or from him?
Just who is he choosing as a friend? So that's what I was saying.
Well, Biden sent delegates too, but not this type. But I mean,
no, that.
So what are they planning? 1, 2, 3.
To put people under control, to put the bars on everything so they will be in control. He wants to be dictator.
Well, he is already.
He is. And he will be pretending to be he's good communicator. He is telling them that he has good values. The sun will be shining on him. Eventually he will be forced to leave the office. But I don't know when. It's just that will be his future eventually, that he will be pulled out of the safe.
So what are the GOP members going to bring back to Trump from this meeting?
From that meeting, that
what wise advice are they going to give him? 1, 2, 3.
They can give him advices. He doesn't listen.
Okay.
He don't know how to listen. He will listen maybe a little bit, negotiate, and be the star. So they want him to be feel like they are telling him whatever he wants to hear, not what he don't want to. So they are programming him to be the next Hitler or Mussolini. That's what is, especially Bannon thinks that's what is so cool. I'm glad that he is, I shouldn't say that, but I'm not lying. I think he is going to prison. And
who is?
Bannon next
July 1st.
July 1st. So
he says, but he's got a job and he can't leave his job.
Poor guy. He was such a good father and good husband, and he has a job. Well, he's married to Trump now. So maybe he is a good husband for entertainment only. And it's not the best entertainment. It's the one that I can afford. I don't have a speech writers or comedy writers.
Venus Lynn has a question. I don't often dream. When I dream of someone, a relative, what is the significance of why I dream about that person?
And we all had that. And sometimes it's about person who passed away, and sometimes it's about the person who is living somewhere else, and it's not that we are always thinking about that person, it's just will show up.
1, 2, 3.
It's like the cloud is leaking and you get the rain. So it is something that the cloud is accumulating memories here and there, and sometimes you are avoiding even think about that person, but the cloud is so full and it will drop on you. That's what I'm understanding from the vision. Sometimes it's about love, or that you want to warn them that they have some health issue. It's hard work to force yourself to think about, to have a dream about someone. We can want to have, but it's not too often that we will have it. And it's all about sharing. With my mom, I had only 2 times a dream about her. Other people I have so often, I can't believe it. I feel always that it's next lifetime and I'm seeing that person on some island and so on. So I'm feeling like, okay.
I was always of the belief that, and from what I've researched anyways about what people have said about some things, is that when you dream of somebody who's passed, they're actually connecting with you, trying to get a message to you. But if you dream of a whole bunch of different people who haven't passed, etc., they're just characters in your play. The same as life, they're just characters in your play, and it really is about you. But and if you think of somebody out of the blue, like when I think of my mom out of the blue, she's actually connecting with me at that moment. So it's kind of a neat thing, the connection that we have with the other side.
Yeah, and it is like the cloud. I feel that we never know when they're going to
drop it. Yeah.
Start raining.
And remember, if you ever feel that little
tingling
on your head, that's an angel kiss from one of your loved ones. Yeah, very, very thankful for things that happen.
I usually cover it with my head. I can't find it.
So we did that one. There was Michael Cohen told New York Magazine, Olivia Nuzzi, or whatever her name is, N-U-Z-Z-I, and Andrew Rice, that he will challenge Representative Jerry Nadler in the 2026 Democratic primary. Nadler's been in office for 30 years, Cohen says. We thank him for his service, but it's enough already. Do you see Michael Cohen actually running and winning in 2026?
Well, he is a felon and he can run.
At least it's not for president.
No. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Sooner or later, he will have a nest.
So it may not be in 2026.
But it can be 2 years later or what. Nadler is wonderful. I'm not saying a bad word about him, but he's old. And he was sick so many times. Thank you so much, Kathy McLaughlin. Thank you. And he has some health problems. So yeah, he will be putting petitions, and he's well recognized. And he will take chances. I'm talking about Mike Cohen, and he will be a great negotiator. And he's a lawyer as well. So it's not that he's not a lawyer. So he's very able to communicate. I have some odd feelings, but I don't want to say it. I know he went through hell. But was that teaching him a lesson? I don't know. It's that I'm not saying that he will be a saint. And I'm sorry, it's just coming to my mind.
Well, he sure has an interesting mouth that he had before. He still does that occasionally. He says it's just his persona on his.
No, but I didn't like him when he was.
He was nasty.
Nasty when he was pro-Trump and working for CNN. He was very nasty. So I know that he can put the blinds and go the way that he wants to go, and he can be very tough on Nadler.
And thank you very much for the, helping the algorithm with the thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell for subscription so that you get your notifications and for donations.
And you know what? I was so surprised. I thought, well, I was subscriber to my son for many years, and they unsubscribed me.
Well, isn't that common?
It's
happened to me many times, but just on your channel.
My channel is more.
I haven't been. That hasn't happened on other ones, but just yours.
Volcanic, and that's one that you are watching the most.
Yeah. Maggie Zeal is asking, with the heat dome, will there be power outages in Ontario this week? They have heat, obviously. We don't. I turned my furnace on.
I did too last night.
No, I turned mine on this morning.
And my husband said, "Are you crazy?" And then I noticed in the morning he's putting his power side of the bed for heating. Oh gosh.
1, 2, 3. So he heats his side of the bed, and then stays in bed.
No, sleeping. And
will there be power outages in Ontario this week? So it's coming very soon, this prediction.
Someplace very weak Nike symbol, so there will be some problems. A lot of work. The world is watching, so not only there will be problems, and the devil playing. And the heat is symbol of hell, so people will have a hell on the earth. I'm sorry that you have to. I'm not complaining. We have so much rain lately. We will have mosquitoes probably.
If that's all we have, we're doing good.
Well, I don't like when it's too many mosquitoes. You can't open the door because you might get so many of them.
Putin is planning a 2-day visit to North Korea tomorrow. The international community has great concern. What are they discussing? Especially what is behind the scenes that they aren't telling us about.
His people are discussing if they can make sure that his ticket is not for coming back in one-way ticket.
You're hoping that the Russians are doing that.
All right, what are they discussing? It's nothing good. When I heard that, I thought, oh, that's not.
1, 2, 3.
And Putin is acting like octopus. Over here in Cuba, in North Korea, we can expect to have some other sneaky moments that he will be doing something stupid. So we have to observe him, and he's making some orders from North Korea, probably related to the weapons, because he's buying from them. Yeah, all about cheating. Big change. So he's planning about some big changes in Ukraine, and that will be a surprises.
So what will the surprise? Can you go into that? What's he really planning as a surprise? 1, 2, 3.
He thought that he can ask Kim Jong-un if he can borrow a few thousand soldiers from him.
Borrow? Set them up to be killed? Who would you like to get rid of?
Well, no, to have them for his own battle. So because people in Russia are upset with him.
Yeah, but then they end up getting killed.
But then they might not want to go back.
Oh, okay.
I'm just guessing. I wouldn't. Yeah, to give him more power. He will be leaning on Kim Jong-un. I love you, I love you, I love you. No, I'm not saying that way to my husband. Sometimes.
So Putin is saying, I love you to North Korea, Kim Jong-un. And Trump is saying that Kim Jong-un was saying, I love you too.
Oh, yeah, he sent him love letters. And he framed them, so in case of lack of paper, he might use them.
So the power outage in Ontario is going to be fine, is it?
Most of them, yeah.
Nancy Suave is asking, there's talk about the world becoming 2, the new world. How do you see the world in the future, please? This has to do with Dolores Cannon and others.
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
There will be a explosion of new dictators all over the world. They will be getting more power. There will be more support.
There will be a division more of the world's of dictators versus
good people.
Good people, yeah.
Yeah, they are just educating themselves, looking at the world from different point of view. But then people will be more spiritual. They will be going opposite direction that they want. But there will be a lot of surprises. And we have to be in opposition to that, to those leaders who are very aggressive and very much about the power for me.
And how you get an opposition to anything is energy flows where the thoughts go. So the thoughts should be positive thoughts about how you want it to be, not living in the fear of what if they were there, because then you're putting energy into them being more dictators and more fearful and everything. So have the positive thoughts of where you would like this world to be. And we are already dividing because people are becoming more spiritual.
I'm finding that it's much easier for me to look always for the happy loop than for the negativity.
Well, negativity is just causes, it's easy to say no when somebody asks you something rather than to go into it and figure out why you really are saying no. It's a deeper conversation.
I learned very early age to say no. And then even at the store, someone is digging the price down with me and I can say no. And I'm always laughing. I said, good girl can say no. And sometimes when someone wants to sell me something and I don't want to, I feel, be a good girl, say no, because it's not good for you to buy it. So you have to feel free not to always be, oh, yes.
And then feel guilty because you really don't want to, or you didn't want to.
So it's...
Be honest with yourself.
You have to be honest and you have to love yourself first, and then you can love others. With everything, with kids, with your spouse, with your business, and how much you can push yourself to work even. Not that I want anyone to be lazy, but sometimes we have to take time for ourselves.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm taking too much.
You're not?
Well, I'm taking a lot of time that I used to slept. Yeah. And now we are watching the monk.
You're happy. I told you it's coming to an end soon. You're getting near the end, and then you're going to go into withdrawal.
The addict place. But it's good. I went to the bank on Saturday, and I thought, oh gosh, I'm working. There was a moment that the guy came into the store, to the bank, and he's running to the feathers corner where there are those armchairs, and he's looking everywhere on the floor behind the garbage. And I see panic on his face. He came back and he is pushing himself to be first to serve and asking the cash register guy, and he's asking him, did anyone, but his English was so broken and he was so stressed that he didn't find something, and he is telling him that he's lost his passport. I understood him. He was from South Korea, probably. My neighbor has the same accent. And I'm thinking, well, it's your time to help him. So I said to the clerk, he lost his wallet Friday, and he's asking if you found it, if someone found it. And the clerk said, you have to wait in the line, and someone of us will help you. And I was finishing, he was behind me, and I was finishing with my young girl, and he was 2 places behind me, so it was his turn to go to that girl. And I explained to her, I said, it's not my business. I don't speak, because people ask me, do you speak his language? I said, no. But it is like you are more observer. I'm in the bank and I'm looking at the shoes, and I thought, they pretend that they don't know each other for two couples. And the ladies look like they are sitting on the gym all day. They have the same running shoes, and the guys have those red running shoes. And I thought, that's coincidence or more. So I thought, oh, if it's any bank robbery, I just noticed that nothing happened. But it's so much more fun when you are letting yourself to think in his mentality.
Mm-hmm. And it would be a panic.
Sorry?
It would be a panic. You didn't tell him where it was located, did you?
Well, no, I told him that they didn't find it. But I left, and he was still dealing with someone. But yeah, so a lot of people watched this many years ago, but I found this movie now, and Tracy was the one who told me about this movie, and she said, "Mom, you have to watch Psychic. There is apparently some serial psychic."
I haven't seen that at all.
So
I have watched the series Monk, though. I
and you did like it, yeah.
Alexis, ZF3UI, is asking a similar question to artist Liz. Democrats have started, it's the Senate, the U.S. Senate has started an investigation into Kushner's investment company and those who are funding him. And Jared got $3 billion from the Saudis and others. Do you see what will come out of this?
I wonder why it took them 4 years.
Yeah.
That's kind of, he's not Trump. He should be already in hot seat 3 cards.
One.
And when was Congress under the Democrats, that should be taken care of.
2. 3.
Yeah, one step forward, one step backwards. It's like walking on that machine that you are not walking anywhere.
The treadmill?
Kind of.
Or the stairs?
Yeah, we have that different name on it. Yeah, a part-time job will be done. He will be moving forward with his life. He will be still on the spotlight, and he will be still having money. And
Kushner?
Kushner, yeah.
You saw him a long time ago going to prison.
But not
for this cause.
Not for the Senate, not for the Congress. Remember, Congress is in Republicans' hands right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, the Senate is in their hands right now, yeah. And Congress
Senate
isn't.
is doing this, or Congress?
The Senate's investigating.
Mm-hmm. But I hope that they will be able, but I don't see any bad cards for him. And right now, I think he will be getting away.
Now, you had seen him before in prison, the same as Don Jr. What would Jared Kushner be going to prison for that they will actually get him on?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. Nice group of guys sitting with Al Capone. That was the money.
Yeah.
Money related. So it will be some trades that they were doing for money. And Trump, Kushner, and Jr. I didn't see Jr. that well over there. But
not on that, but he's going to get
but there was someone else as well with them. I don't remember. It was so fast, I can't say who was the third person with them. Yeah, surprise. Playing friends and playing dirty games. So they will be able to find something on Kushner eventually.
Will he have already moved to Saudi Arabia?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I have the feeling that he will be divorced with Ivanka by that time, and he will
sort of arranged.
Maybe not Saudi Arabia, maybe of Qatar.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's where part of his money comes from too.
Yeah, he has already plans and goals. Queen of Love, she will go her own way, and he is, as a father, probably very good father. Lousy in the bedroom. That was my card sometimes for people, for ladies, and they are laughing. And you are so correct. Good communicator, but lousy in the bed. And that's probably will be the reason that they will be separating.
Cheryl Simpson is asking, do the cards say that Elizabeth May is being as honest as she can be in the recent redacted matter? Elizabeth May? Do you remember her?
I know the name.
Could somebody write in there who she is? I mean, does this have to do with Britain?
Know that name.
I'm just waiting here to see if somebody answers. She's the Green Party leader, Cheryl is writing.
From Canada or
From Britain or where? Canada.
Canada, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
She still wants to be admired, but she don't know for what. It's just she wants to be like a statue, maybe statue of virtue. Yeah, she wants to be a statue. She wants to make some statements, but she doesn't have a good ability to communicate her values. So some secrets will come out, and she is pro-nature, and then some legal stuff might come out. And she will be looking for her way out. Yeah, I knew that I heard that name, and
I don't keep track of her. Angie Fleming
is from BC, but I can be wrong.
Is asking a second one on Canada, which is
a
a roundabout way of getting an answer here. What will Chrystia Freeland, Deputy Prime Minister of Canada, do in future years? One, 2, 3.
She will be very aggressive. She will be speaking out to people. She will always moving her hands when she will be speaking. So she will be far more aggressive than May. She would like to sit on the high position, going to the top, making some dishonest promises probably, but she will be on a pedestal moving forward. So watch her.
Android and Silly Me. I mean, these interesting names, the Silly Me. Silly Me is writing about, will
I should have tattoo.
Kamala Harris be debating a man or a woman in the vice presidential debate?
I did answer that. I said that I see her with a man.
With a man?
Yeah.
Now, Android has carried that on. Will it be Tim Scott? Kamala Harris versus Tim Scott.
That's what I said. I said he is the best kisser of perfect part for Donald.
And she thinks that Harris will take like carnage. He doesn't stand a chance. How will it turn out if the two of them are the actual ones who are doing the debate?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I think Kamala can be a real warrior when she will be allowed to show her wings.
Mm-hmm.
So she will be very motherly, very good leader. Heartbroken. This is something that we have to watch her health, and very good partner for Biden. She is a good partner for Biden, but there is some problem with heart. If Biden will have a heart problem, or because I don't think she should have, I don't think she will have a heart problem. I'm worried that she might have a breast cancer in the future. That somehow, when I was looking at her, sometimes I thought that's what written on her face, that she will have some breast cancer in the future. And I hope that wouldn't stop her from being very active.
Mom is Queen is asking about at their annual conference, the Baptist Church seems to be clinging to outdated standards. And that's they're voting to formally ban the churches with women as pastors. Do you see this as being the end of their organization?
They want to tape the faces for women who are...
Everything the men want to control back, obviously.
Yeah.
Men in power.
And 200 churches, if I remember correct.
No idea.
So many churches will have that conglomerate, and they will be
trying to keep things the way they are.
Yeah.
Or the way they were.
That there is 200 ladies who are running those churches, but they would like to control them.
1, 2, 3. So will there be women pastors still? Are they banned?
There will be some discipline. Definitely. My father-in-law was showing my husband Mr. Belt.
Mm-hmm.
And he would tell him, before you go for a party, smell Mr. Belt. So you know what the rules are that you would... Well, he got a few times spanked, and he didn't meant... he was always saying, I deserve it, I got a spank, and that's it. So it was not that he was upset with his father that his father was spanking him. That was normal in Poland. And he was always asking him, smell Mr. Belt. And it was his choice to go and break the rules, and some women will break the rules, and they will be smelling Mr. Belt, so they will be getting spanks. They will be taking chances. They will be afraid of speaking up the minds. But can you stop women from talking? I will be doing what they are doing, and they might actually separate.
Carol Matman is asking about, and you've already answered this, about the woman president of Mexico. Will she be safe? If you go back into the old videos, not too long ago.
I'm worried about her safety. I'm worried about her safety.
That was already discussed in a little bit of length. And I think you already discussed too. Lily Day is asking what will happen to Stephen Miller, perhaps prison. Did you see him getting off? Will he ever be held accountable, Stephen Miller?
I don't remember. To be honest with you, it's impossible to remember
everything. 1, 2, 3.
He's hiding under the rock. I don't know even if he will go to prison. He knows how to avoid his shaggy person, but he's hiding under the rock so they can't find him to put him to prison. Yeah, his wife is hiding him. Good harvest for him. No, he will have a joyful time, not in a prison.
Does he kind of disappear a little bit after Trump loses? Does he move on to something else?
But look, he is not too much on the face to anyone right now.
But he's still behind the scenes.
He's Trump. Behind, but he is not. He knows how to navigate the top guy with his leash, but he is not really showing that he is the master.
Love's Peace. Violetta has already discussed Stormy Daniels' past life with Trump.
Yeah.
You go back into another reading not too long ago as well. Rick and Sandy Wilhout are asking what is upcoming.
And you can go through the timestamps
that Brooke has done.
Brooke is doing, and under the videos I'm trying to write as well what I'm talking about.
On Saturday's videos.
On Saturdays, yes.
But Brooke always does the timestamps, so go through there, and some of these questions have already been answered. Mm-hmm. Rick and Sandy Wilhout, what is upcoming full moon bringing changes for good for people? So what are the upcoming?
And it's this Friday at 4:00 in the morning. I know because I was telling one customer.
1, 2, 3.
We will be in advance aware about some danger. So there will be some danger coming, and we will be in advance aware of that. So people will have time to fight that, to take care of it. Yeah, to keep the balance, prepare the work, and the cheating will be coming, and people will be able to kind of stop that. I'm surprised what will be the thing.
Heather Great, GR8SEVR. Do you see Michael Cohen returning to prison?
If he will be fighting with Nadler, they might do it. Wow.
1, 2, 3.
They will try to pull him by his ear, but he will be fighting and he will run away. So I don't think they will have a big change. Oh, surprise. He will be able to kind of keep the balance.
And this will be the last part before we move on to something else. I do take screenshots of all the questions that are being asked so that they can come up another time. And please do post on the video when it is reposted. Oh, thank you, Lily Day.
Thank you so much.
On the repost?
Lily Day, yeah. Lily Day on. Oh, not on.
That's where, if you have a comment or a question that you would like to ask Diane for tomorrow's video, have Violetta perhaps consider for asking, or we'll ask another time. Please do write your questions there. For those who follow Alan Lichtman, he's the one who created the 13 keys to the White House, accurately predicting the presidential elections. He even saw that Bush-Gore thing that actually Gore had won. He recently gave a preliminary, not a final prediction on Biden versus Trump, and he did this just a few days ago. I think it was 10 days ago or something.
He did? He said,
but it's not the final. The final one's coming in August. This is his website. It is Alan Lichtman, and those bars mean Biden, and the red ones mean
Trump.
No, well, it's not exactly Trump. It just means that Biden will not get in, which means that the opposition would get in. But if you watch the video, and he outlines why some are light blue and why some are dark. Anyways, if 8 or more keys are true, which would be the blue, then the incumbent party candidate, which is Joe Biden, wins. And if 6 or more keys are false, which are the red, and right now there's 2 dark red and 2 lighter red, then the challenger candidate, Donald Trump, wins. So right now, there are 7 keys that are dark blue, and then there's 2 that are light blue. And if those change, you only need 6, and that's where he predicts. And it's not based on minor policies and things like that. These are big issues.
And he was very accurate so far.
Yeah. So anyways, if you go to Alan Lichtman's website, Lichtman, if you go to his channel, you can find different updates there as well. And plus, look out for what he's predicting in August.
Yeah, because that's when he said that he will be more sure.
Yeah. And he did predict Trump winning.
But before.
Yeah, he did.
And then we have to take in consideration that the cheating part will be a big part. And we might not know all the truth until it's too late.
Yeah, stuff doesn't come out right away, but his prediction so far is that Biden will be winning. So there is a question here for Granny.
For me?
Yep, Granny's advice. Lorraine C4498. My hair is getting thin on top of my head. Can you suggest a safe remedy?
Okay, and I did video about that.
Mm-hmm.
And it calls Violetta Villa's hair. I think that's how it calls. Villas, Villas, LLIS many years ago.
Okay.
And I said what I was using once in a while. You use about 2 spoons of castor oil
Mhm.
with 1 egg, yolk. Don't use the whole egg because you will have nasty things on your hair. So make sure the yolk is without any white.
So it's just a plain yolk, yeah, separated
Plain
yolk.
yolk. And squeeze the lemon, half lemon or 1 lemon even. And massage this in. That's kind of yucky texture, but massage your hair and leave it for 10 minutes and then wash it off. I was traveling to England the first time I used that. I wanted to have beautiful hair. I'm from Poland, leaving to England. And we were traveling for 2 days, no bath, no, because the car was stopping. We were short of gasoline and all the gas stations were closed in the night in Germany, East Germany. So we had to push the gas station was like 50 meters. We had to push my little Fiat to the gas station. And then we end up on a prom. I was tired. And I'm looking at the prom in the mirror. I took a bath. And my hair is like moving a little bit above my skin, like my skin moved like dandruff. But after I washed it, there was no dandruff, but it was so weird that the hair grew up so fast. Maybe because I was young, tired, and guys, when they are tired, they grow the beard so fast sometimes. But yeah, they are rusty. And the other thing that my mom was always using on me and my brothers, she was using a yolk, pure yolk, not the white stuff fluffing, mix it with water, a little bit water, and put on your hair instead of shampoo.
Okay.
And that's something that I know that the yolk will be great for babies, for adults, for anyone who has any scalp issues. That's really a good thing. And then check with your doctor if you don't have any thyroid problem, because the thyroid problem can make your hair much thinner.
Do you want to get your phone teed up?
Phone,
This
yeah.
is from Saturday's video. Anybody who put a comment after Saturday's video is eligible to be the lucky recipient of a gift from Janet and Tom Berg, B-U-R-G, who has prepaid for these readings to Violetta for you to have a half an hour reading with her. And if you're the winner, we'd like you to contact her as soon as possible.
Yes, so I can save the timestamps from Brooke. Thank you, Brooke, again.
Nico Manos,
and
East
thank
Coast.
you, Janet and Tom, for your donations. And Bobby was the one who gave the one reading from
On
her
Wednesday. So there were two readings last week.
And I will meet her on her birthday because she paid for her own birthday.
And then she gifted, she re-gifted it, played it forward.
Yeah. Okay.
Surf school.
I will just
Surfing in Canada.
Father. So I was wearing the white outfit.
Saturdays, this past Saturday, she was wearing a white top.
White top. And it's 300 even number so I will push my finger above the comments, and then Cheryl will tell me to stop or move back, and so I can be honest with anyone who is stop and move back or just stop.
Yeah, whoever it is.
Evelyn Now. And Evelyn, EVELINENOW. A reading from Violetta, of course, would be a great import to me. Thank you.
So please do contact,
So I'm pinning your name.
on Saturday's video, it's the first pin. Please contact Violetta, Psychic Violetta at outlook.com to arrange for your complimentary or gifted reading as soon as possible. She likes to get these done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I don't like to have too many readings in the future because I like to know what I'm doing. So sometimes I can sit for many hours a day, and sometimes I'm always like able to catch up with everything weekly.
And so now it's time for the prayers that were sent in.
We have to pray for Linda G for her safety because there is 25 miles away from her.
Her house.
Mhm. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Alexander Day, please pray for my friend Parker McPhinney on your prayer list. She used to have emergency surgery and is very stressed because she can't find a job in SD. I assume that's San Diego. I don't know, California.
We are sending her our best wishes and to Linda protection from those fires. And everyone who is in California who is struggling with those fires, they are like so fast.
Yeah.
The bush was growing because there was a lot of rain, and now the bush is dry and it's like fire hazard.
Fran 1066 is asking for prayers for King Charles. During the trooping of the colors, he looked like his treatments are taking its toll on his body. Also, Kelly McCall is asking for prayers for Princess Catherine and her children,
Both of them,
the
yes.
family.
And the whole family, we want to send them the good energy so they can be a good sample for everyone else. People love to have some, they want to believe that others are blessed with the good families.
Mm-hmm. And there's Kelly McCall would like to ask everybody to put out positive energy behind the universal health care system for the U.S.
Yes. And that can only happen if Democrats are winning, because Republicans will take that away.
Mm-hmm.
Even security system, they apparently can take away.
Well, our current premier, current premier is trying to dismantle ours a little bit. Prayers for the Biden family.
Yeah, and Joe and Maggie Martinez is asking prayers for Joe Biden and his family.
Yeah, and Android has also asked for that. Prayers for the Biden family and that Hunter's recovery won't be negatively impacted. Florence Veray Houston. Moody Betts from the Los Angeles Dodgers injured his wrist. He does a lot of charity work. Please pray for him to return soon.
We are sending you the healings of prayers.
And I know, and I did not write the name down, and I'm so sorry, but we'll hit it again on Monday.
No,
And it's one of
Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yeah, because this is happening on Monday. Anyways, I didn't write the name down of who is asking for it. It's one of our regulars. Mm-hmm. And it's a week before hip replacement surgery. I did quit smoking. You remember anybody doing this? I did quit smoking, finally. I did, yay. Can you please say prayers? I'll be going into the hospital on Monday, June 24th, early morning. Thank you. And to everyone in advance.
Comments and I must miss that.
That was one that I always take screenshots of the comments for prayers and for questions, so I can go back to them because I go through everything. But we'll again do it on Wednesday and put out those prayers because the surgery is on next Monday. Good prayers to everybody who's in difficult situations, and put out the positive of how you, remember you attract the energy that you put out. So put out how you want it to turn out.
Yeah.
And look for the positive in it. And,
But once I burned myself just before the video, many years ago, and I asked people for how, and people were praying. I don't even know which hand, and it was oil from fish. That was
Fish oil?
I was frying fish
Oh, yeah. Okay.
on oil, and it splashed.
I thought maybe you were putting fish oil on it.
No,
Okay.
not me. Okay, we want to send everyone blessings and praying for the peace with Mary from Saint Mary from Herzegovina, Bosnia, that she will be able to support the peace situation all over the world.
And remember, when we're creating a new world, put out the world that you want to see. Don't have negative thoughts about the world that you're in that's maybe going wrong.
Always think about positive
and not
way,
the fear.
and don't say what you don't want, because then that
Yeah, it's like saying, like I don't have in my wish list anybody who smokes, just because smoking was one of my triggers when I had asthma, and it would put me into an asthma attack. And so I don't put out, I don't want anybody who smokes, as a partner. I always put it out to the positive. I would like somebody
who is not
who is healthy and practices healthy.
smoke free.
Yeah. So put out what you want, not what you don't want.
You don't. See you Wednesday, and see you tomorrow on Diane's channel.
2:00 Alberta Mountain Time.
Yeah. 1:00 Eastern time, West time, and 4:00
Pacific time.
Yeah, and 4:00 on the east.
Does she live in the same area as?
Oh, she moved, I think.
Oh, to the West Coast?
To the East Coast.
East Coast is a different time then.
No, 2 hours ahead of me, so it will
2
be
hours.
4:00 for her.
Okay.
West is.
So check it out tomorrow. She'll have it all corrected.
Thank you
It'll
so
be
much.
on her community page. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.